Hey everybody, got a review of a cool journal today. This is the C.H. Spurgeon journal from B&H Publishing. It was sent to me by them to do a review, so I got it through their bloggers program. As doing a quick spin around, you can see it's a nice size. It's about a 8 by 5 size. A good size for a journal. You know, it's about the right size for a journal. So this is a synthetic cover, but it's a hardback. So this has a synthetic leather on the front, and on the back it has a synthetic leather with the spine just this cloth, or not cloth, but this decorative paper they use. You have on the hard backs, you have a piece of boarding over the spine, and you have boarding on the front and on the back. So they've tied it all together with the paper on the spine, and you have the synthetic leather on the front and back with the paste down on the inside, kind of covering all the edges of the board. And on the cover, it has a really nice C.H. Spurgeon imprint. Now, one thing that I was kind of upset with, but is all these things look like I got chewed on by my 2-year-old. I got this like this when I pulled it out of the package. I'm not a returner. I don't return stuff like this because really in about 3 or 4 weeks, I might find my dog carrying it around his mouth, or one of my kids throwing it across the room. So really, it's hard to keep stuff like this, stuff that I'm going to use in mint condition. Now, I do have my Bibles that I keep on the shelf in a box that I kind of collect, and that stuff stays nice and neat. But if I'm going to use this, which I'd like to use this journal, it's going to be on my bedside table, and kids are going to grab it. So I'm not too worried about having a few dings in it when I get it out of the package. But if that is something that could upset you, just be aware to look it over real good before you write in it, and if you do order one, to just be on the lookout, because this is how mine came out of the shrink wrap plastic. That's what it looked like. So anyway, as we open this thing, I already mentioned it's a paste down liner with the it's not edge lined, but it's a paste down paper lining. It is a sewn binding. It is a sewn binding, which is nice. I'm going to try to find the one of the threadings, but if not, you can check right here on the spine. You see how it has the different folds. Those are the different signatures there. But anyway, it has the when you open up the first page, it's not really a presentation page, because a journal won't have a presentation page. It's more of an ownership page. So you have a please return to, and you'll have your name and whatever else there. And it's a really cool kind of watermark of the C.H. Spurgeon signature at the bottom of the page. It's really attractive. You have what is kind of the description of this journal. Like if you pulled it up on Amazon, this is what you would read. These 3 paragraphs. So you can pause that and read it. It's really cool. It kind of talks about the lost sermons that were found, and that this journal was kind of inspired by that. So, and also, I already reviewed one of those volumes of the lost sermons of Spurgeon. This will be one of 12 volumes put out. This is volume 2. But like I said, this journal kind of is being put out for the same, reason, I guess, the same excitement about the lost sermons. Now we have a Spurgeon journal to go with it. So anyway, that explains these paragraphs explain the reason for the journal. You turn another page and you have a contents. You have a total of 140 line pages, and all of them are numbered. So you have a contents page where you can label, or you can, put the date, or you can put the title, or whatever you want however you want to organize this thing, you can do it like that, because at the bottom right of each page is a number, and those numbers you could associate with the contents page. So that's one cool thing. This ribbon is like a thicker braided ribbon. I just really like this ribbon. It's not a double satin or anything like that. It's just a really cool, I like the ribbon. It's a soft, more like a rope-like feel to it. It's really cool. And on your first page, you can check out at the top. It has a place for a date, and you can put the title, and you have a lot of college ruled line pages there. I'm not exactly sure how many, but it's a few. And another cool little aspect of this journal, one of the things that makes it a Spurgeon journal, is every 8 pages. This starts on page 4. You have a quote from Charles Spurgeon and the sermon from which that quote came from. So no man can be a Christian who does not pray came from Intercession of the Saints, Sermon 48. And you'll find that every 8 pages. So there's page 4. If we go to page 12, we'll find the next quote and the sermon of which it came. And it's just neat as you go, you'll see one or two. So if you did this daily, then once a week you would hit one of these quotes from Spurgeon, and you could check out the sermon, and then you could go to the volume and check out the actual sermon it's from, read the sermon or whatever. So anyway, that's basically it. It's not gilded. The pages are not gilded, but it's a notebook. It's just a cool little notebook. It'll be a little journal, whatever. At the back, you can just see some nice corner work there, and you see B&H on the back paste down. And this came on the back. This piece of this was on the back of it. Like it's a sticker or whatever. So I kind of tried to keep it so you could see the ISBN. And it retails for $20. I think on Amazon, it's probably a little cheaper, or even through Lifeway, you can get a little cheaper, like $12 or something like that. But anyway, it's well worth it for the quality. A journal this size with kind of this much character. It's really nice. I like it. So for the money, it's a really good deal, I think. So check it out. I think you'll like it. So hopefully that was all that you needed in that review. It's a little long for a journal review, but if you have any questions, or if I didn't cover anything, please leave a question or a comment in the below in the comment section. And thank you guys for watching. God bless.